Bloody hell, I ain't played this game for a while. Look at that one. Right then, let's play. Question is, who do I play after a couple of days off? It's a good question. Right, and say, let's play Sim.
Are you ready? Duel 1. Let's rock. It's over. It's over. Excuse me. Accomplish the shelter. Now you've done it. Slap. Baker. Duel 2. Let's rock. Roasted. Fight down. Accomplish roasted. Bye. Best victory ever! Duel 1. Let's rock! Yeah! Here you go! Driver! Positive. Right here! Not done yet! I screwed up! Duel 2. Let's rock! Isn't over yet. Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock. Sucker! Your burger's mine!
Duel 1. Let's rock!
Here you go! Driver! Goes! No! It's over! Get roasted! Elmont! Right here! Driver! Touchdown! Big drive! Watch me! What's wrong? Get roasted! Isn't over yet!
Slap!
Big driver!
Duel 2. Let's rock!
Ha! Drive! Gotcha! Yeah, Baker! Tag Baker! What the? Rock Baker! What's wrong? Yeah! Gotcha! Watch me! Sucker! Your burger's mine!
Are you ready? Mankind New. Duel 1. Let's rock! I see.
I see. Excuse me! Compliments the ship!
Slap! Duel 2. Let's rock!
Just let me! My tongue's melting! It's over! Right here! Last time!
Wasted effort!
Now you've done it!
Slap! Duel 3. Let's rock! Eyes here! Stop there! Stop there!
Touchdown! I didn't lose.
here.
Here's a bonus.
I see.
Here's a bonus. Excuse me. Bye.
That was a fantastic battle. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Here's a bonus. Take that right here. Now you've done it.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock. Stop there.
Here you go. Goes.
I see. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Right here. Screwed up.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I need short.
Here you go. Baker, what's wrong?
I see.
Goes. Watch me.
How intriguing. Slap.
Watch me.
Duel 3. Let's rock. Stop there. I see. Eyes here. Total basic.
Just listen. Just me. Here's a bonus. Gotcha.
It's time. Slap. Are you ready? And Duel 1. Let's rock. No.
What's wrong? Gotcha.
Your favorite seal.
Now you've done it.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Delicious.
It was good Indigo, same as usual I see. Well, to be fair, literally when I booted the game up and I got back online, he was the last character I played, so I was like, fuck it, yeah, I'll play Sim. But I don't really know what I'm feeling right now. It's been a while, so I don't know what I want to play. Tell you one thing I am certain of though, my Nagoriyuki tolerance is at an all-time low right now. Repent, heretic.
Duel 2.
As long as it's in the name of the bossy, there's no sin too great to commit. When isn't it? That's a great question. Are you fucking kidding me? Sin. Why? I didn't do it any different than I always fucking do it. Oh, for God's sake. I can't be surprised that the timing is slightly off. I have been away from the game a little bit. No, I had him there. What am I doing? There we go, got him off. Right, this fucking vampire, bro. Bro, what the fuck?
Victory ever.
At least we got him. Yeah, I'll be going on Strive for about the same amount as the Tekken stream, about 2 hours and a bit. 2 hours and change. We're going to about 11 o'clock UK time, which is like, give me a minute. In 2 hours, so. Go for like 2.5 hours again. But again, I still haven't got a decent sleep schedule going, so. I want to try and get myself a decent sleep tonight, again. Hopefully.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
You can't press a button off round start against Nagoriyuki, you just can't. Ouch.
Duel 3. Let's rock. I see.
Why don't you let me catch that? Come on. Bro, character. Yeah, that's one thing I ain't missed, Indigo. This fucking OST. That was one thing I have missed, should I say. Fucking hell. Said that wrong. One thing I have missed is this OST. Absolutely slaps. Do 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 boom boom. Just play Super Bowl. Yeah, I probably should have. Probably should have. Still getting used to it. It's probably for the last 2 months. It's probably the longest period of time I've gone without even touching Strive, which is like 3 or 4 days. That's a long time. Feels like a lifetime ago. The last stream. The Strive. Oh, I hate this character. Are you kidding me? Until 2-3 days. I can't even remember, to be honest, Indigo. I can't remember. Just imagine not being able to press a single button off round start. Great, I love it. He's so fun. I'm fucking dead. It's to be expected, I haven't played in fucking ages.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Fuck off. I was adding a leash trade. Didn't get my input. I just DP the same from a round start. Alright, with DP enough round start. I didn't get the fucking input. That's gonna hit me because I'm still in the fucking... Fuck's sake. Why did I run in and backdash with Sin of all characters? This character's backdash. What am I doing? I thought he was one hit. I thought he was one shot, bro. But I thought he was one shot. There we go. Nice dust. I need to dust this guy 5 million times more, to be honest with you. This ain't I'm gonna fucking win. Can't take me when he's in the dust animation getting slapped up by me. Didn't get what I wanted, that's not what I input. Why have I jumped up in the air? I'm holding... Oh, fucking this game, bro. I'm actually getting tilted. I don't know how I can go from playing Tekken and getting slapped almost every game to playing this game I'm getting actually tilted at this game. Bro. What do I even do?
Now you've done it.
I don't even know what the fuck to do. What do I press? I feel like I try and play the game, as I just did, I lose 50% HP. Oh my god, where's my DP? What even is this? What am I even playing? What is this? What the fuck is this, bro? What am I fucking playing right now? I'm fucking so... I don't even feel like I've played. I feel like I'm not even playing the game yet. What the fuck is that? Oh, I've never seen you tilted, just use back in. I just want to play the fucking game. That's what I want to do. Playing against this character, I don't think I'm playing the fucking game.
Are you ready?
Playing against a different character. I don't fucking duck nobody. I want to beat this guy. I want to fucking beat this guy. And I'm going to fucking beat him. I'm going to win a set. Why am I pressing the button there? What is that? Guess the wall smash, okay. Right, bite me. What is this game, bro? I fucking did what I was supposed to do. I did the thing. What the... Oh my god, bro. Fucking avoided it and like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, fuck off. I didn't even mean to just defend it, but because I did, I landed close enough to him so he could bite me. Like, what the fuck is that? Where's my little dash there after the super? I didn't get it. Phenomenal. Oh, I hate that interaction, man. How am I... This game, bro. How am I coming back and getting absolutely tilted out of my skull?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I didn't input that. Oh, where's my dash? Oh, how I'm blocking. There was what was that round? What the? Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm quickly approaching the just can't be arsed. Yo, let's go, Joker. You're catching me on a major tilt right now. I don't know why, but this game is tilting the fuck out of me right now. Oh, for God's sake. Oh my lord. What do I even do? I feel like I'm not even playing the game. I do anything, I get punished. I lose half my health. I need to stop going for that. And what is that? I know it's Nago, but still, like, what the fuck? Where's me? Oh my lord! Pick up my inputs. I didn't even do that because I'm lucky even super in between now. We were in manga at school. I thought it was wholesome and then none got raped. What the fuck? I'm dead! Oh my lord, man. What was the manga? Jesus Christ. Dude's fucking reading Redo the Hero or something. Nah, I don't think I can be asked to play this game right now. I might have to just play tomorrow because this is tilting me. What is that? What is that? I can't be arsed. I fucking can't be arsed. I can't be fucking bothered. The Ida 10 deities only know peace. No only peace. Okay. I've never heard of it. But yeah, that seemed like a bit of a... Well, I thought, for some reason, it's probably not the case, but I just thought that manga was like actually in your school. I'm guessing you were just reading it through your phone or something, because Jesus Christ, keep burping. That shit would be crazy if they had some shit like that in school.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, here you are. It's because I know I can... It's because I know I can beat the guy. It's just... I'm getting tilted at how I'm losing. I feel like I'm losing because it's fucking Nago. That's what's annoying me. Of course the guy's good as well, but it's just fucking Nago bullshit that's annoying me. Like, what? I'm blocking. I'm blocking. Oh.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Nah, man, fucking... I can't be fucked. Why didn't you just pick up my input when I put it in? Then I was about to do it again. Oh, for fuck's sake. Nah, I can't be arsed. I can't be arsed. I don't think I can be arsed to play this game anymore. I just can't be fucked. What am I playing? What is this? Why have I gone for that? Why did I waste my burst? What was that? What the fuck am I playing? I can't be fuckoed. Fucking Nago, man. What? I can't be fucked. I can't be fucked. I'm getting way too tilted. I cannot be fucking bothered.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Fuck off, I read the fucking backdash. Oh, now I get fucking bait. I just can't be fucked. Why did I waste a second? Whatever. Oh man, this game. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? I didn't fucking do that. Oh my god. What the fuck is that? Tanuki breathe, read chat something. Yo, what's good, Silver Crow? You're catching me on like a major tilt right now. Oh my lord. What the fuck? What? Like, I can't. What the fuck with them games? I don't, what the fuck is Nagoriyuki, honestly? What the fuck was that? I literally don't even feel like I've played the game. What the fuck? Oh my god. I'm bored out of my mind because I feel like I've just sat there for like 9 games and not even played the fucking game. The man of chill is not so chill. It happens every now and then, Silver Crow, where I just... maybe it's because I'm tired. I just can't be arsed to deal with resistance. And when you can't be arsed to deal with resistance, you gotta get off of fighting games, because that's all you're gonna fucking find. This set will be the decider. If I get tilted from this, then I just gotta stop. Let the hatred through your face. He wants me to embrace the fucking soul. Embrace the copium. I didn't press that, that was meant to be a dust. I blocked that. Where's me fucking oh my god. What do you want me to do? What else can I do to get my inputs out? Nice. Why not just fucking sweep him? He's like dead. Got him. Join the dark side. Join the dark side. Become one with the darkness. I just did the fucking... the buff. And I get nothing again. I'm gonna switch controls in a minute. Just fucking do my head in. Oh my god. Where's my DP? I got no. How about no? I don't want you to have the round. How about no? How about no? I did not want to give you that round, so I shall not let you have it.
Sorry, I guess I'm the grown-up here.
How about no? Let me try and wake up. Because when I'm awake, it's when I just don't give a fuck. It's when I'm tired. I just don't want to. I don't want to have to put in the effort to not give a fuck. There we go. That's what I was after the fucking last game. That's not what I pressed. Fair enough. Go on, you give it me? No, I guess not. Oh, there you go. Fuck off. That's bullshit. Got him. Didn't even want to jump that time. Why have I tried that? Pardon me. Screwed up. Fucking 8-tons backdash. That was risky. I didn't want to fucking backdash there. I don't know how the fuck I get it. That was poor for me. That's not what I asked for. That's what I asked for. Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness. I was now back on stride, play Tekken Go, and I was watching Vinland Saga, my buddy. That sounds good, Sensible. Yeah, Tekken was fun. I'm getting a bit tilted right now, but I'm trying to wake up. So let's hope I don't just fucking keep getting tilted, because I'll just fucking have to stop playing. But I'm alright right now. But how was Vinland Saga? I haven't seen it yet, but it looks fucking cool. I might read the manga as well, because I've seen some of the manga out, and it is absolutely filthy. Play fast, Mr. Wacky, playable too, but yeah, that's what I should do. I should just abandon all care and just play fast. Oh, for fuck's sake. Shit bursting again. Nope. I did the fucking buff again, didn't get nothing. Don't say this top tier, great job on it. Yeah. I don't need to see it to already tell. I can just tell that it looks good. You know, some shows just have that type of aesthetic. You just fucking know. Like, it's going to be sick. And Vinland Saga, I've always thought that. I've heard about Vinland Saga for a fucking while. I've just never read it. Or never watched it either. But I definitely will at some point. There we go. Oh, it's on Vinland Saga season 2, yeah. Fucking... Damn, I can't wait to get into it myself. I'm watching something else. I don't know if you're watching this Tennessee book, but I'm having a right good fucking time with it. And the English dub just went up last week, but I only just caught it today. Trigun Stampede. Oh, Trigun Stampede. It's been so fucking good this season so far. Only 3 episodes in so far, but oh, it is so good. Trigun Stampede has been absolutely banging. Such a good show. love me some Trigon Stampede. And then I can't wait to watch, although I've read the manga so I know what happens, but I haven't checked on the status of the dub. But Tokyo Revengers, can't wait to watch that. I actually need to watch the original Trigon, seen a few episodes, but don't remember the ending. I've never seen the original, but I've seen bits of it, well, like shots of it now, obviously, because I've been watching Trigon Stampede. It does look cool. I'll watch it eventually. I think it was done by Madhouse, I think, or all them years ago. Watching Gundam, is that the is that the Mercury Witch one or something like that in the title? Joker. That Gundam anime. Definitely want that looks good as well. I need to watch that. We have a Forever and Beyond Journey's End to get an anime adaptation. I've not seen that. Is that manga, light novel, both? Open one. I'm not sure. Joker, I'm not sure. The only one I know of, really, Gundam right now, is the one that's been going recently. I don't know if it's done now, but the Mercury Witch or something like that. A Witch of Mercury, something. Not sure. 6 speed that. It's a manga, I've got the first 5 books so far, that's fair enough. What's it about? Because could definitely check it out. I'm reading some manga, but to be fair, I need to be careful not to put too many fucking manga in, because that's what I've done. That's what I did last time, and that's why I basically dropped everything I was reading and just tried to reread some. Like, I'm rereading Berserk right now, because I was fucking reading so many other manga that it was fucking ages since the last time I picked up Berserk. I was like, fuck it, I'm just rereading it. But right now, I'm reading Berserk, Call the Night, at least in terms of manga that like have a shitload of chapters, Berserk and Call the Night. But after that, I'm just up to date with a bunch of other manga like Jujutsu Kaisen, Boruto, Kanjama Kanajo,
One step at a time.
Muruko-chan. There's quite a few I'm reading. But I can, yeah, Indigo, let me just whoop this Barkin real quick. No, I'm joking. This guy's fucking, he's good, and he's probably going to, oh, my TV's going to power off as well as my remote. It's there, thank you. Now we continue. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. He obviously didn't learn his lesson. I didn't get my super, that's not very fun. We're friends now, right? Pardon me. I thought I was going to wall splat. Are you mad? How can it show me when I'm hitting him near the wall becoming more smashed, and then on the next hit, the wall is less smashed? What? So our party of heroes that defeat the Demon King and save the land. It focuses on the elf character in the party and how she outlives her friends and tries to find meaning in life. I like that. I like it. I like me, as much as it hurts when it happens, me personally, I like suffer porn, basically. I like when my characters suffer. I like when characters in media that I like suffer and lose it all, or you know what I mean? I don't know. But it doesn't have to be that way. But when it is that way, it definitely it works more for me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna start hey being sick. Yeah, being sick fucking sucks, Silvercrow, that is for sure. And playing fighting games while sick now, that is a fucking terrible idea. So do not pick that controller up, trust me, it just ain't fun. But yeah, I'm kind of waking up. But I guess it depends. I have got a bit of an headache and that's probably what's putting it on, but I want to stream, do you know what I mean? I just don't want fucking get whooped. So it's just like, fuck you, it's whatever now. I'll carry on, see how I go. Nice. It starts off sad, but moves into more wholesome. I get what you mean, yeah. You can pull more, you can pull off all these different types of feels though, like, that's why I love Spy Family so much, because it actually does a whole lot more focusing on, like, the building, like, the wholesome moments and the building of the family and the shedding of armour, so to speak, when it comes to, like, characters and the way they present themselves, particularly with the main three. I do like me some wholesome shit as well. But I just particularly like suffering. Fuck. Nah, it's fair play. It's not the only reason, but it's definitely one of the biggest reasons why Attack on Titan is my all-time favourite anime. Because it's just fucking... It's pain and suffering. From beginning to end. It's pain and suffering. Yeah, watch out, that's that good shit. I went into Attack on Titan. That's fair enough. I do think it's a go, but I like it. No, I'm joking. Everyone's got their own opinions, you know what I mean? But now, I love me some fucking Attack on Titan's a go for me, personally. But it doesn't have to be like Attack on Titan. Like, my second favourite anime of all time is the Monogatari series, and that's fucking nothing like Attack on Titan at all. I don't think the Monogatari series has that much quote-unquote pain and suffering in it either. But I fucking love it. And for there's a lot of suffering in it. Well, imagine Madoka Magic, fucking hell. Well, imagine Madoka Magica, there's a lot of suffering in it as well. Yeah, I've heard of the Madoka Magica series having a lot being dark, put it that way. So I definitely, that's on my list, I've just not seen it yet. This motherfucker hates happy endings. I don't hate happy endings per se, but on the way, I like a lot of pain on the way there. I'm being silenced by the Tanuki Mafia, so my jokes aren't landing. So do we actually, like, is the Tanuki Mafia actually Tanukis, or is it dudes representing a wandering Tanuki? So are three like human-sized Tanukis turning up at your front door in suits, armed with silenced pistol, like Agent 47 style, or like is it just like three regular dudes? Imagine that, three Tanukis pulling up on your doorstep. Two dudes dressed as Tanukis. Yeah, the Tanudis, the Tanudis. You know why we're here, don't you? your crimes in the screenshot. Switch sides, Sim. Are you mad? She's still not even dead. Jesus Christ. Stargate's also has some good stuff. I've heard that Stargate's also really good, but I didn't know in terms of like depression, if you will. I just heard it was good. But yeah, I do like some good suffering. It's definitely something I want to incorporate into the things I write about. I like to write about pain, basically. Pain Pecco. Shit. Yeah, the Master of Crowd would not be silenced. That's 3 Tanukis in a trench coat. So confused. Turned me into a raccoon spirit. Basically, I've turned you into a fairy, is that what you're saying? We've had that name, we weren't. But it just shows how astute that you are, that even despite the fact that we weren't talking about that you've managed to suss out that that exists. So I'll give you some credit there. No, a Tanuki, all Tanuki's raccoons. Well, you just said Tanuki and you didn't say raccoon, so... It's not, it's Tanuki. Can somebody please let me on this convo? Basically, Indigo had just claimed that talking to me is turning him into a fairy. There you go. That's all you need. There's the rundown. That definitely represented exactly what he said. To the letter. And I consulted with him before I said that, and he confirmed that that was completely and utterly exactly what he tried to say. Just needed to touch him. Well, I was right, bro. I'm the next level Sherlock Holmes type beat. What about Indigo or about me? I'm the one supreme being. The one supreme fairy, is that what you're saying? Oh wow, I didn't even know he crossed me up. I'm not dead though. I am now. Inside you were talking about pain something. Yeah, I was talking about how I like my anime characters to experience some pain and suffering. And how I like to write about my characters experiencing pain and suffering. Well, I know it's time to check the mail. No, wait, in the stream, I need to check the post. Hey guys, check the post. I need to check the post. Check the postage. Nobody can beat me in a fight. Nah. Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. You're all dumb and sick. What do you mean turned into you was always a theory? We were talking about your kinks. Well, I never said I wasn't, per se. I never said I was, but I never said I wasn't either. I mean, Indigo can vouch for the fact that I just played against that Nago player who was tilting me off the face of the earth like 25 times in a row. Well, a bit weird to talk of frustration by my vulnerability. Vulnerability words, yes. Driver! How was my 6p not hitting there? What is public humiliation also a fetish of yours? No comment. No comment is the answer to that question. The definitive answer to that question is no comment can be provided at this time. The necessary party has declined to comment on this issue at this particular time. If so, I would like to apologise for all the sexual harassment. He didn't know he was playing into it the entire time.
Are you ready?
Goodness gracious. Mr. Fair, this was a joke. Do not raid my house. He's lying, Mr. Fed. He told you. It's all a bit. It's all a bit. But the bit is rooted in the fact that it's all real. So he's fooling you until the very, 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 very end. The grand reveal. It's such a great bit that everyone believed it, even though it wasn't real. But the irony is that at the end, it actually was real. Shut up. Don't listen to him. Sounds in the Bridget clip. You can't listen to this man. He said this. You really think this man is rational? Wow, that's a lot of damage. Ouch. I don't listen to none of it. Oh my goodness me, I'm getting baconed. I'm getting baconed. Come on, tell me I don't have enough time without my super there. No, I'm saving that for later. He's gonna post it for fucking 1 million subscriber special. Let me show the world just how much I appreciate a wandering Tanuki. This is the streamer that I know, that you guys never knew. Some shit like that. Are you mad? Or are you gonna be my CoffeeZilla? Better name. Are you gonna wait till I ascend to the top and then you're gonna be that guy exposing a wandering Tanuki? You got all the fucking case studies going. You got all the fucking you got all the analyzations. On this stream on the 19th of October in 2021, I wanted to. He made a statement about fanboys. Now, it seems harmless when you put the dots together. You fast forward to November of 2022. Bro, I was calling him out right there. Jesus. Dude, I can smell them. Bro's gonna become internet famous. And there's something more sinister underneath the surface. It seems that this Tanuki wasn't at all lost. He was after something very specific. His wanderings seemed to cease once he discovered this gold mine. Oh yeah, you Roman cancel right into this. Oh yeah, give me Okay, maybe didn't work. Good timing. Oh shit. Before let's give it spoiler this video sponsorship. Raid Shadow Legends. I pressed the wrong button, doesn't matter. Fine. It worked out in the end. I'd love to see like a scenario like that on like a wider scale. Like fucking like James Charles gets fucking caught, like gets quite literally red-handed caught, like fucking what's his face? I don't want to say soliciting a minor because I'm pretty sure he's been caught doing that, so that'd be boring. But like fucking what's his face? What? I guess that'd just be straight up pedophilia, wouldn't it? But gets caught actually meeting up with an underage child publicly and gets caught on video, and then in the apology video he's crying his eyes out, but the first minute and like the first like 5 minutes are dedicated to Raid Shadow Legends. I'd love to see that. It'd be hilarious. Wow. Ouch. He one ball. Are you mad? Only dual letters. It's good though. Nothing to stress about. I really should check my emails better, I'm not gonna lie. But I can't be bothered. Never know, fucking maybe fucking Top G's reached out for a fucking collaboration. It's gone around that Indigo calls me Top G. So the actual Top G wants to collab with us now. The raid bag though. Don't get me, there's gonna be a lot. What's the fucking What is... Oh, trigger warning for this video, content warning, etc, etc, etc. But I will preface that Raid Shadow Legends have helped me significantly overcome my trauma with their financial help, their financial assistance. Playing their champion fucking shitbag box helped cure a lot of my PTSD. Speaking of suffering, I've seen Fate Zero. I have. Fate Zero is the best of the lot that I've seen so far. Say that though, the movie trilogy, I've seen the first one, but I haven't seen the second or the third. But it was ages ago, so I need to rewatch it and then watch them all sort of close to each other. But yeah, Fate Zero was really good, particularly the second half. The first season is good, but like the second half is fucking so good. And then Limited Blade Works is okay, but it's not as good as Fate Zero in my opinion. The guy's trying hitbox. I don't know. I didn't know. He was good though. He was good, but what's good Camachuno? Ukrainian prison collab about to hit 10 viewers. And 5 of them viewers are going to be cockroaches, lice, bed bugs. You know, the crew. Unlimited budget works for sure, for sure. There's definitely a lot of budget in them motherfuckers. Although I've seen JC Staff's fucking version of it in like 2006 or whatever it was, and oh my god, it's god awful. And I've seen, obviously, the most recent one, but I didn't see the 2010 one, which I don't want to put myself through that fucking suffering.
Are you ready?
No Neko Arc, I sleep. Hey, give your viewers a bit more respect. At least I'm at least a dragonfly. I'm at least a dragonfly.
I knew that they cannot change society.
Yeah, we got a moth over here. We got a chip. That's like fucking SpongeBob on that episode where he has to stay indoors, some shit like that, or where he decides to stay indoors from now on. He has like a handkerchief, a chip, as the Americans call it, a chip, and a penny. Indoors, 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 indoors. A magical place. Oh, I didn't do that. Because it's pretty specific today. Is it actually? Have we got confirmation of this fact? Bro, what? She's sitting on the flag. Let's grab. That's not the only thing Bridgie sits on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tennessee Bolt coming in with the flagrancy. She's sitting on the flag, wrong side, bro. Because this motherfucker will be in Aquarius. Are you mad? Are you mad? Oh, I need to stop doing that. I'm Bridget May, so I can say that. I'm definitely, I'm taking no issue with it, that's all I'm saying. If I were to have my opinion, all I'm saying is, this guy's spitting facts. Tentative Oak is spitting facts. What? Where was the second hit? I should have DP'd. What was that bullshit? That just threw me off. Shouldn't have bursted. Oh, I didn't punish, doesn't matter. Where'd the flag go? I didn't clearly read that, but it said something about being down cataclysmic, and I was like, oh well. To give you a challenge trying to guilt trip others for me holding him down well, he's also down cataclysmic. Yeah, I said Sensible was speaking facts, and he was. I completely and utterly agree with the statement that he made.
the drone up here?
Guilty Gear Wiki says Bridget's birthday is October 26th. Alright, okay, that's cool. I was going to switch instantly if it was Bridget's birthday today, but I didn't know that.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I dropped the card out. For some reason I didn't get fucking Close Slash right there. Where's my DP? I was blocking that. Damn. Any don't tell me believe in horoscopes. Yeah, I no clue why the same is posting birthday pics. Oh, motherfuckers are lying. They lied! But yeah, I ain't one for the horoscopes either. I don't even know them all. But I definitely ain't one for the horoscopes. Are you kidding me? Come on, let's just see him, reasons to write templates for cards' personality. You know what? That actually does make reasonable sense in an organised sense. But is that it? I guess because you're using the word template, so I'm not assuming this that you do because you use the word template, which means likely that you don't. But does that like? Yeah, you kind of answered my question. They're good starting points. So it's not something that like boxes you in forever. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what I was going to ask. But you saying they're good starting points basically answers my question. No, like it doesn't box you in. It's just something to start with. Is that how you? Is that how you? Oh shit! Here we go. Is that how you initially characterize a character then, Indigo, or does it come from thin air? Because I come from thin air. Tell you that's a bit of a lie. It can, but a lot of the time when I'm coming up with a character, it's because there's something that I want to say through that character, if you know what I mean. Or it can be a variety of reasons. That's definitely one, something I want to say or convey through that character. And then another is like an idea that I like, you know what I mean? And then I put the rest of the pieces around it later. Right, I'll go with that and branch out, take stuff away. Yeah, I'm with you now, I'm with you. As it comes from thin air, I know exactly who they are. I mean, birthdays and stuff makes characters more relatable. Yeah, that's fair enough. It's fair enough.
Are you ready?
Bro, how the fuck do we have Indie Writer United here? In here? Motherfuckers like the word, yo.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. Duel 1. Let's rock.
I am motherfuckers. Welcome to the stream, motherfuckers. Hope you're having a good time, motherfuckers. How could I not fucking go into that without cons? Don't take a wrong turn somewhere. Watch your toe, motherfucker. Seeing as we're on the topic, another question for you then, Indigo. When you write a story, right, or when you begin the process of writing a story, what initiates the... what brings on the story that you write about, like... Is it something that's kind of branched off something else that you see and you're like, I actually... I keep burping. Is it like something I burped again. Is it like based on something else that you've seen, you're like, actually, I would have done it this way, but then you sprawl it into something massive, you know what I mean? Like, far from, like, it's derivative of something, but then it becomes something completely different. Or do you just, like, does it just formulate in your head, or, you know what I mean? Because again, in this regard, I'm kind of an amalgamation of all of them. One of the books that I'm writing mainly came from me wanting to write about certain topics that I feel like I'm familiar with somewhat in life, and I wanted to convey them to the characters in the book, particularly. And then the second book is quite literally inspired by Naruto / Boruto, but how I would well, not ideally, because it's got nothing to do with like their universe, you know what I mean? It's quite literally just a shinobi aesthetic, but it was inspired by a lot of like Boruto missteps and like where I think shinobi stories would be cooler, if you know what I mean? Ouch. Sorry to have some major bullet points like a game, that 8 world in real game with final boss at the end. I come up with the character designs and personalities and they write themselves. Yeah, that's fair enough, yeah. In a way, my man writing a Naruto X Boruto fanfic. Oh my goodness. Bullet point outline, then flash out themselves. Your writing fanfic is crazy. I don't think I could ever write a fanfic. I guess it depends. Like, no, actually, I don't think I could. Because I feel like, as much as I like paying homage to works that I like, I still want the thing to be mine. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's my world. Whereas a fanfic is I'm writing something, but for somebody else's world. I don't think I could ever do that. I just paid Spidgy Clippers in the last thing you said.
Now you've done it.
I think everyone has written or came up with a fanfiction as to where the bit of conversation. It depends on what you count as a fanfiction. Like, if you quite simply count just thinking of like an alternative, or like shipping, for example, as a fanfiction, then yeah, I think everybody else has done that. If you're talking about like an extensive, I don't want to say not even extensive, but just like a thought out interpretation of like how things could have gone, or how things could progress, and an alternative. I don't know, I don't think I've ever done that. I've thought about them, like, you know, like, I don't know. Like how we were talking about like My Hero the other stream, Indigo, like I've thought about shit within anime and like where it would go. You know, and what I believe should have happened. I guess you can call that a fan fiction, but I don't think I've ever written a fan fiction like that. It depends. I'm sure there's some that are fucking good. You know what I mean? If you understand like the lore well enough, and you just have the competent skill as a writer, you know what I mean? You can definitely make some good fan fictions. Did you really have to mention D-Gen stuff? Yeah, Indigo, you're right. Yeah. About people's assumptions about it. If Frieza was black, could be a fanfiction. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm with you. For me personally, I like the idea of it like being my own thing. Do you know what I mean? Maybe one day I do write one, but I don't think I would. Now the picture of the Zootopia's abortion comic came back. What the fuck is that? I don't even know what that is. I feel like I've heard of Zootopia, but I know, like, I've just heard the name, I know nothing about it. Maybe an abortion was the best solution. I pressed that thing for a reason. I thought you don't know what Zootopia is. I feel like I've heard the name, but I don't know what it is. In fact, I'm almost certain I've heard the name, but I don't know what it is though. It's got to be somewhat anime related, right? Because I'm pretty sure that's how I've heard the name. It's got to be something anime related. How the fuck is that dropped? There we go. I don't know if it's an actual anime or if it's like a fucking, I don't know, an eroge or some shit like that. I don't know. Some fucking visual novel from like fucking 2005. Or fucking, I don't know. It's the Disney movie with the fox and the bunny cop. I haven't got a fucking clue what you're on about. I have no idea what that is. Do a quick Google search. After I put this guy in the dirt. I'll have a look. And again, it's fucking better name, just fucking said it. I bet it's not a fucking Disney movie. You mentioned the animals, right, so the name makes sense now, but... Can I trust Better Name when he tells me to just go Google search something? Like, is that like a thing? Can I do that? Can I trust Better Name? Utopia.
I exist. Not yet, anyway.
No, I have never heard of this. No, I have actually. No, I have. Oh, shit. I don't think I've seen it. I might have seen like a scene or two, but no, I've not. Fucking hell. When did this come out? I feel like, like ages ago. No, I've seen it, but not as in like sat and watched it. I don't know how I've seen these scenes though. I'm trying to remember one. Isn't the plot premise some shit like... I'm kind of paraphrasing here, just based off what I believe I can remember it was, but basically she's some sort of like... She's obviously a police officer, but she has to like solve some case or some shit, and the fox dude's a criminal, and like instead of locking him up, she uses him to help the... I don't know, I don't remember this fucking shit, something like that. Red Dead Redemption, basically. Except not only people having people dying of a heart attack is real, however it's the nice layer of irony. Maybe not quite yet, but when you start talking about animals and Zootopia, my immediate thought is, it's Better Name. So I think I'm going to see. I can't narrow it down. I don't know what I think I'm going to see. Show you some characters someday. You're talking about from what you joined ago, yeah, man. And even on like a wider note, I don't have it. I actually made it, but I haven't messed with it at all. But in terms of like with my Discord and with this community at large, whenever you make something, whether even if it's like right fucking now and you want to share it, you're welcome to share it through my community, man. And fucking give me a shout. I'll post about it. I'll share it about on my socials and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right. So somebody decided that specifically needed an abort. Oh my god! I thought you said Zootopia abortion is in like the fanfic itself was aborted. Like it was scrapped. Oh, what? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. That's fucking unbelievable. But yeah, on a more better note, yeah, Indigo, whenever you want to share something with me or with my community, with our community, really, because that's what it's for, fucking feel free to, man. Because, I mean, that's ultimately my goal as well, to share my shit with you guys at some point. Of course, I need to fucking schedule better, so I can actually get towards writing, because I haven't written that much at all this year so far. But I definitely like to share something with you guys in the first half of this year. I don't think it'll be finished, as in like the entire thing, but like what you'll get will be the largely finished version of that part, you know what I mean? And the one that you'll probably see first is the Naruto Boruto inspired one. Because the first one is just, it's a little bit hard to write for like a billion reasons. Whereas the second one, not to say that it's like easy because it's cheap, but it's easy. Kind of. Didn't drop it, let's go. But you already know giving me creative freedom is a fucking mistake. The Discord's about to have a rule second just for me. If Better Name DMs you outside of the Discord server and asks you, do you want to see the source? Say no. If Better Name offers you a money-making proposition outside of the Discord server, say no. If at any moment Better Name tells you that he's having a heart attack, tell him you're lying. Ignore him. Do not message him back. Oh shit.
Ready, set?
Multi-level marking green. What is that ping? This ping is jumping all over the place. By multi-level, I mean the depths of my pockets. Good luck making peas from our peon of the community right now here. Better Name. I don't know who's making deals with you. He's getting the fucking McDonald's sponsorship to do troll content and I wander into sneaky Discord. I don't know. What the fuck? That's my big driver. Wow. Oh shit. But from one topic to another, you say you didn't know what 3.1k...
Everyone together?
No, I said it because it was in meters, and then I did it, and it was the excellent category on that Cooper run, or Cooper's, whatever it's called, was 2,800 meters. So your 3.1k was, I think it was like 3,000 something meters. It was definitely higher than 2,800. That's why I said you got that lung capacity. I can't remember what the exact figure was, but it was definitely definitely higher than 2,800 meters. Do you guys do meters? I don't even know. Maybe we do. I don't know. I don't know. You're talking to an absolute smooth brain. I don't know nothing about fucking how the British use the fucking empirical system. I don't know nothing about British culture whatsoever. Anything. So even the simplest things I don't know. I don't fucking know. Where's me? I'm trying to fucking dash, I just can't get it. Oh shit, the splash. Where's my DP? Burst didn't hit him. What the fuck is this round? How the fuck have I died? What was that bullshit? What the fuck? So what measurement do you use? I literally have no idea. I have no fucking idea. What, are you asking me what measurement I would use if I was measuring something? Or if I was measuring a distance? Because even then, it's not like I have a point to call. I'll measure in whatever the fucking app or this or that tells me what I'm measuring in. Have a good stream. Cheers, Indigo. That's coming down, brother. What do you mean, how? I don't spend my time measuring shit. Yes, you know, I don't have like a go-to measurement for anything. I learned nothing in school that I mean. When I tell you that in regards to the bare basics of like mathematics and science, I'm retarded. I'm being genuinely serious. I have no concept of understanding of basic science or basic mathematics, because my high school was fucking garbage. And my primary school, my first primary school was fucking garbage for the most part as well. It was a primary school that had like 30 or 40 kids in total. Not by the year, in fucking total, or maybe a bit more than that. And then I moved when I was in like year 5, so my education was definitely not a stellar one. How tall are you? I want to say I'm probably like 5'7", maybe 5'8". I'm not sure. I'm not 6 foot, I know that much. I'm sure than that. What about yourself? You a lanky boy? Well, that's what I used, yeah. But like when my height was measured at uni, and like a proper like fucking little scale thingamajig, it was in centimeters. I think it was like 169 centimeters or something like that, or maybe a little bit more. I can't remember exactly. I can't remember. For some reason I've got these two numbers in my head. I've got 169, I've got 175. Both of those numbers in my head for some reason. Why don't... I don't know why I did that. It's all over, all over. I don't know fuck all about empirical systems or nothing like that. Your boy is an absolute smooth brain in regards to that shit. My education was awful. Did you have any idea how tall I am? I told you I'm over 180. Probably, well, I'm not too far off 6 foot, so you're probably around somewhere around 6 foot something, right? A 6'1", a 6'2". Maybe I'm wrong though. I don't know. Into like what? Every three? I don't even know. I actually don't know. I don't know. I literally have no idea. I'm 6 foot. There you go then. So I wasn't too far off. I guess that depends on what my actual number was at uni as well, because I can't remember. It was either 169 or 175. If it's somewhere between there, then I'm probably a little bit taller than 5'6", 5'7". I'm probably like 5'8", which is like, I know I'm being like fucking specific here. I don't give a shit like, but I'm probably somewhere around like 5'8" then, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. I never bother with these things. What is this fucking rollback? 7 frames all of a sudden, Jesus Christ. I genuinely feel bad for you, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Ready, set,
I was too naughty in school to fucking learn the basics. Well, it was a bit of me being naughty and my school's just being shit. And not enough self-application outside of school, but then again, a youth is never going to understand that, do you know what I mean? You can learn all this shit by on your own self. You just got to fucking actually go out there and learn it. Whereas I fucking didn't do that.
now you've done it.
I already knew I was out of place anyway, but I certainly knew I was out of place when I was in a motherfucking lecture hall being, as someone who used to play football and just played sports and therefore did sports science, and we were talking about fucking trigonometry. I knew my time was up as soon as that fucking happened. I was like, yeah, I won't be finishing this course. You measure height and feet and weight in rocks. I'm speechless, bro. The stones. The stones. Yeah, this guy's ping is filth, that's for sure. Bro, it wasn't my fucking idea. I didn't fucking pitch the measurement system, did I? It's not my fault.
Are you ready?
Like it chose every bad unit of measurement that ever existed. What, me? Me? Did I do it? Blame fucking I don't know, Henry VIII. Blame someone else other than me. Oh dear. I don't know why my fucking nose is burning up right now. Just trying to fucking stop me from playing a game. They're done dirty, bro. I'm so sorry. Bro living on the wrong side of history. Bro living in the wrong place. You got born with the breach. Riding to fucking Roman cancel. There we go. That was very wrong of me. Nope. Nope, all on us. I'm kind of fucking this guy up, that's bullshit. How the fuck is putting education on a third world country level? It depends on where you are, I guess.
We're friends now, right?
Because I'm not in any of the major cities. I'm kind of in the middle of fucking nowhere. Yeah, I guess it's not in the middle of nowhere in the sense that it's like, it's not the countryside, if you know what I mean, but it's in the middle of nowhere, as in like there's fucking nothing here. But it's only like an hour away from most major cities. Not most, but like, you know, a fair few: Birmingham, Manchester, London. We're relatively close to those places. I guess it depends on where you go from there either, but, you know. But I was born in the middle of the fucking, woods, and my school sounded like the gay elite ones. Yeah, fucking, definitely not that over here. My second primary school, the one I moved into, wasn't that bad. And to be fair, the first one wasn't that bad in the sense that, like, the teachers were shit. It's just the school was really small. So like the funding was just not there. Do you know what I mean? Compared to yours. But no fucking... The second one I went to was a bit more, well, far more professional, like way more proper. A way better place to start. But the high school I went to was just cancer. Diseases. Awful. It's that and me as a child. Definitely was not interested in education and was a naughty little shit. Way too many suspensions and way too much bad behaviour. It's kind of like a catch-22 though, at least the high school that I went, because I only really started being really naughty, if you will, towards the end of my high school tenure, from like year 9 to year 11. And that was only when I was around my mates as well. I wasn't particularly like a poorly behaved kid when I was with a bunch of motherfuckers who I didn't really give a shit about, you know what I mean? Which was the majority of my lessons, by like 2 or 3. But please don't tell me that your schools were like American prison, schools. Yes and no, because what I was about to say is like, when you're at the bottom and you're stuck with all the naughty kids, at least in the high school that I went to, naughty, what's good, Justin? What's good, man, how you doing? But yeah, when you're at the bottom and you're stuck with all the like, say if you're a bit slower, like I feel like I was in a lot of subjects, like the basic subjects anyway, fucking like math and science, when you're a little bit slower, you just get back to all the naughty kids. And because all the naughty kids fuck up all the lessons, you don't learn anything. So you have no chance to ascend. You have no chance to fucking... You have no chance to learn, and then no chance to learn more difficult things because you can't go anywhere. Do you know what I mean? There was one teacher who used to teach me, I guess I can say this, his name was Mr. Mason, right? And this guy, he was real cool, he was real sound, at least I had him a couple times in maths, but I think it was from that year 9 period that I had him, and there was loads of rumours about what must have happened to him for him to change like this. But basically before, like, if motherfuckers were acting up, he'd shout at them, he'd send them out, he'd beef them, just whatever, you know what I mean, like it's what a teacher would do. But come like year 9, he would literally, if people were talking over him or whatever, he would just sit in his chair and he'd just wait. And he would wait the entire... If they kept going, he would wait the entire lesson. He would just wait. He wouldn't do anything. He'd just sit there on his computer or he'd just start reading a book. He wouldn't do anything. He just ignored him. And this is just one example of a teacher. I have a couple of teachers who just wouldn't deal with this shit. So you just learn nothing. So there's no way, you know, especially a kid at that age, there's no way I'm going to be like, oh, let me learn my maths at home then. You know what I mean? No. I'll fucking go home and play FIFA or some shit, you know what I mean? So you're perpetually stuck at the bottom. Yo, dude, I'm vibing. Never would guess this guy was naughty. you like us, right? Fucking but yeah, I was a naughty kid in high school, and a lot of it was not because of me mates, because obviously it's only fucking the high school naughty shit anyway. But a lot of it was just because like I have a very low tolerance. I had a very low tolerance and a very high temper, whereas now as I've gotten older, I have a very high tolerance, but I still have the same temper. But my tolerance is like infinitely higher. So I can now my patience and just tolerance is just like ridiculously high. So I can do things that for the most part would make people even like a little bit angry, and I feel absolutely nothing. Well, that's a lie. I do feel the anger, but it's like, as you can see with me on stream, I'm just mega chill. It's like, it's never really worth getting angry over anything, do you know what I mean? Whereas back in the day, you had a temper, that I still have, but a fucking very short fuse. Mixed that with a very self-confident and sort of, brash, particularly in that I was a cocky little shit as well. Brash personality got me in a lot of trouble. And although sometimes it was definitely my fault, there were other motherfucking times where it wasn't. But because it wasn't my fault, I made a way bigger problem out of it than I should have. Like there was one time where, looking back on this now, I could only fucking laugh really. But I had an IT teacher. Fuck it, who gives a shit about saying the name of the name? I had an IT teacher called Mr. Salt, right? And this guy, I was never much into IT anyway. I never fucking learned anything in fucking IT. But I just didn't care for him, right? And I just never liked him, period. But in my class, right, I was sat next to 3 other guys, right? One of the guys, pretty spotless reputation. No teachers ever beat the guy. I don't even know if the guy ever did an after-school detention. Another guy, the other 2 guys were not the naughtiest, but like 2 of the naughtier kids in the school. Like, they weren't like the worst of the worst, like in terms of like violent behaviour or anything like that, but no homework done, always misbehaving in lessons, always fucking, just, you know what I mean, like low level disruption. Do you know what I mean? Just that type of shit. And I was sat in a row with them motherfuckers, right? And one thing that would always happen in our high school, right, as a joke, is people would start play fighting, right? They'd just start play fighting, in the middle of the lesson, and they'd like make a bigger deal out of shit than it actually was. So like, one of the lads in particular, the 2 slightly more naughty lads, would always fucking do some shit where like, someone would literally flick him or touch him, and then he'd just start screaming at the top of his voice, "Oh, he's broke my fucking arm! He's broke my arm!" It was fucking hilarious. To be honest, even looking back on it, it's fucking funny. But yeah, he would start fucking shouting like, "He's broke my fucking arm! Oh my god, he's broke it!" You know what I mean? I'm sitting next to these 2 as they're grabbing each other's keyboard and mouse and like flinging them around and hitting each other with them. And I'm laughing, obviously, because it's fucking funny when one of them fucking picks up the other's mouse and goes, "You've assaulted me! You've assaulted me!" at the top of the fucking voice. All that type of shit like that, right? I'm just laughing, and all of a sudden, Mr. Salt turns around, screams at me that I'm disrupting the lesson, and sends me out, right? So, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you don't say nothing to them 2 at all, right? You don't say nothing to them. And this is the first time I got sent out, right? So, well, not the first time ever, but the first time in this lesson I got sent out. Spoilers for what's coming, right? So I walk outside and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm standing outside the door and they're still going. Like, they're still going. Like, it's not like I've left the room and they've stopped because the teacher's done the shouting. Like, they're still fucking going. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, he achieved absolutely nothing. And I was out there for that first time, a good 15 minutes. And he didn't stop them at all. Like, they were still fucking going. So when he come outside, I was like, why have you sent me out? I wasn't even doing anything. They're still fucking doing it now. They're still laughing as he's talking to me outside the room about my behaviour. And I'm pointing it out, and he's basically calling me, like, mega disrespectful. So I was like, right then, you fuck you, basically. I just went off. And he went out, he just told me to go back inside and sit down. But as I was going back inside, I was just monologuing to myself about, like, this guy's a fucking idiot. Look at you two still fucking about. I don't know exactly what I was saying, but basically I was monologuing about how he's blatantly ignoring them two, but he targeted me, and then he just fucking screamed at me again. Because I definitely swore at him a couple times, and he told me to get out again, and he went to my chair and grabbed my bag. Now at the time, kid Tanuki, young Tanuki, had a pair of like brand new Beats headphones in his bag that I'd always wear walking to and from school. I know, really dumb, but they were in there, and I said to him, you better not touch that bag because there's more money in that bag than you'll make for the rest of your life. Fucking a 300 quid pair of Beats. Little Tanuki had no idea, but he just got so fucking pissed. But I ripped my bag off him and told him, you better not touch my shit again. I called him a ginger cunt. I got suspended for 5 days for that. I got suspended for 5 days for calling him a ginger cunt. And what's funny enough as well, right? I got suspended 5 times, I think. 5 or 4 times. And there was a teacher called Mr. Smith, who's a fucking legend. He's a legend, right? And he'd always stick up for me every single time I come back in, like for, what's it called now? Reintegration. Whenever I come back in for reintegration, he'd always stick up for me, he'd always fight my corner. And fucking hilariously enough, when I come back, whenever he was a PE teacher, so when I had PE, he pulled me aside when I come back in, and he just asked me, he was dead sound, he always never took shit seriously. He asked me, he's like, what's going on, Tanuki? What's happened? What's he said? Why have you reacted like that? Because, like I say, he was always my counsellor, if you will, whenever I got in trouble. He'd always come back to me, always talk to me, he'd always try and suss it out, do you know what I mean? And see where I was standing. And I was very consistent on my character. If you wrong me, you're going to fucking know about it. And I started telling him, but what I didn't know, which was obvious after the fact, is that he'd organised for him to come down as I was speaking to Mr. Smith. He'd organised for Mr. Salt to come down. So as I'm explaining what happens, he walks in the room. Right? And immediately, he hears the way I'm talking, and he goes, no, there's no point. You can tell, this is what I said, Mr. Smith, look at him. You can't deal with him. And I go, and I say, immediately, no, that's my point, that's my fucking point. The moment you try and get in a dialogue and say what the fuck went down, it's, no, can't deal with him. Can't talk to him. Look at him. Can't talk to him. Tanuki, he's too irrational. You can't talk to him. Look at him, he's getting angry. And I'm like, I'm getting fucking angry because you're lying about what happened and you won't engage in the dialogue. Literally, you might not believe me, right? But it's fine, I don't give a shit. I know what happened, right? Fucking, as soon as he leaves, Mr. Smith looks at Tanuki and he gives me the nod. Like, I know. He didn't always do that for me. If I was in the wrong, he'd have me. But in that specific situation there, he gave me the nod. He was like, I get you. I'm with you. And he just let me go back in PE. Fucking hilarious. It wasn't like no one could hear it either. It was just a fucking room. A small room near the changing rooms. So fucking everybody heard me screaming my head off at him. Fucking, when I think about the shit that I did when I was younger, oh my god, I'm nothing like that now. I am nothing like that whatsoever. I still have that same temper. If somebody wrongs me, you'll fucking know about it, and I'll say the most darndest things about your family lineage and wish all the diseases possible on you. But for small things now, I just don't. You get no reaction out of me whatsoever. Even for big things, it just depends. You just can get no reaction out of me. It's just not worth it to be angry, period, isn't it, for the most part. But yeah, British school, my school was wasn't a good place. I think I got suspended twice for teacher-related incidents, I think. One being Mr. Salt, and then another one being just another teacher. And then 3 of the other ones were for fighting, I think. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, 3 of the other ones were for fighting. 2 for teacher-related shit, 3 for fighting. And none of them, never one of them, Tanuki a fighter? No, not really. No, I've got no problem doing it, but I never, ever, ever initiated. All 3 of them, 2 of them were with the year above, because both of them tried starting me. I was a small kid. They were, well, I say a small kid. I wasn't a small kid, but both of them tried it on with me. So I'd fight with them both. The first guy, it's fucking unbelievable, really. This was in year 7, I believe. But the first guy, right, he was smaller than me anyway, right? Fucking little gimpy looking bastard. But, fucking, it wasn't just me. It was like me and like 10 other people from my year. One of them was, 2 of them actually, were the lads I just mentioned from IT in that class. They were fighting that day as well. And we just had a massive scrap with the year above, with about 10 of theirs as well. All outside the year 7 yard, all of us had a fight. I think I only got suspended for either 1 or 2 days. I can't remember for that one. They do what's called like a fixed term inclusion and a fixed term exclusion. Inclusion is where you get suspended but you're in school, and then what's it called? Fixed term exclusion is where you get suspended outside of school. You don't come in. But I told them on both occasions. They started on me, and that's why I hit them. That's it. Simple as. You can punch me how you like. But they started on me, so I don't regret anything that I did. He's a mounted of a man, a massive violent man. No, that's not me. No, that was young Tanuki. That ain't me no more. I'll tell you that now. Like Hikikomori, who does not go outside. I mean, I like it that way, but that's just what I am now. But where the fuck do you live? The Wild West in 1700s. I'm telling you, my high school was fucking awful, mate. Awful. One of the worst, probably in the country. I'm not even joking. It's got to be up there with some of them. I just imagine that Tanuki is as built as Sin. In my high school days, I wasn't so far off. Because that's when I was playing a lot of sport. A lot of sport. What do you think has been your biggest weight? I'm probably on my biggest weight right now. Because, what's it face? I've retained some muscle mass from when I used to play sport, because I haven't like sat on the shelf for 4 years. I just haven't played as much as I used to play. Like in my prime, if you will, I was training anywhere up to 3 times a week separately with football, with the teams I was playing for, and then I was playing for them another 3 times a week. So I trained anywhere between Monday and Friday 3 times, sometimes twice in a fucking day, and then what's its face? I play on it when I got to college was my prime. So end of high school I was playing like for 2 teams. College I was playing for 3. College Saturday and Sunday. Although I didn't start for the Saturday team because I wasn't that good. I usually would start and play most games for the Sunday team and for the Wednesday team, for the Category 2 team. So I didn't actually weigh that much. I think at most I probably weighed somewhere between 10 to 10.5 stone, but I wasn't like 0% body fat, but I was definitely like slim-ish, 6-pack abs. I was pretty, I don't use the word ripped, I didn't think I was ripped, but I was very fit, for sure. I was definitely stronger then. Whereas now I'm probably at my heaviest weight, because this was a couple months ago, so I don't know if it's the same, but it probably is somewhat similar, because I haven't exercised so greatly that it would change so drastically. But I was like 14 stone something, so I was way overweight. But it's like I say, weight for me is weird, because I still have, for someone who doesn't play anymore, I still have really big legs, and I still have really big hamstrings and really big calves and a really big backside. I've got the big glutes, so my weight is kind of like misleading, because I'm 14 stone, but I don't really have a belly whatsoever. Like shirtless I do, but like you can't really see it at all when I'm wearing clothes. It's not really like I'm not like a big dude at all. It's just because of my body composition, you know what I mean? I'm definitely not fit, but that's for sure. But I'm not fat anywhere near that. No chance. We got an actual unit named Fake Salamas. I don't know how the fuck you would convert that. So just type on the internet what is. So my prime weight was like what? Somewhere between 10 and 10.5 stone. Maybe 11 stone at the absolute most, but I didn't weigh myself that attentively back then. So just type whatever that is and fucking in what, kilograms? If he's thick and thick as a bowl of oatmeal. Yes, I am. I actually am. That's for sure. at least my legs have retained that sort of characteristic. My arms are practically noodles now. In fact, I don't know if this is exactly what it is, but on my right arm in particular, because when it comes to like muscle definition as well, I do used to have fairly big biceps and triceps, but I have like weird like scarring on my arm, and I feel like it's like not muscle degradation, but you know like how you get stretch marks, like when you get fatter and then when you lose weight, like I kind of do on my stomach. I kind of have that on my right arm in particular. I don't know if that would happen. It might be something different, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's that. 14 stone right now. I couldn't say, but let's just assume, yeah. Let's just assume. Because my weight, my body composition, if you will, hasn't changed that much since I weighed myself, and that must have been... It was before I moved back here, so... Fucking... Way before as well, so like October, August time, I think. And since then I've been not super regularly, but somewhat having a better schedule in terms of like physical activity. So maybe I'm just shy of 14, but you can just say 14. How much muscle do you have? Certainly not much in the upper half anymore. It's all in the lower half. I don't know if you've heard the saying before about a name, but they say this about football, particularly. Footballers usually have humongous legs. Footballers usually have big legs. Big legs, big calves, big hamstrings. When I was playing as well, I used to do a lot of sprint training. So again, I'm still not like prime what I used to be, obviously, but because I did do so much training, a lot of those traits, like, and I haven't just like sat on the couch for the last like 4 years. I've not exercised as extensively. I just haven't not done nothing. Do you get what I mean? So like I have like a balance now where like I wouldn't say a large portion, a fair portion of that weight is probably my muscle mass, and then there's, you know, there's definitely a fair portion as well, which is just like body fat. Right here, you need to build a lot of leg muscles for football. It's just a natural thing because you're running all the time. You're running all the time. Now, when it comes to actual definition, obviously that's a different thing. Like, you have to work out more specifically for that. But just from the fact that you're constantly running all the time, you're constantly doing explosive motions, forward, back, you know what I mean? Jumping up in the air, jostling for the ball, all that type of shit. You just build loads of muscle in your legs and your lower back. I mean, I was a runner, so I had muscle and real cardio, but I was still leanish. You'd have that balance when you bet an aim for like a longer distance runner. You'd have good muscle tone, good muscle definition, but you wouldn't pile it on. Do you get what I mean? Whereas I did a bit of both, like, because I was doing sprint training. Like, if you just play football, you're gonna get muscle, you're gonna build muscle, but you're not gonna like really put the size on, if you get what I mean, and really like significantly increase the strength and like develop real tone and definition. But because I was doing sprint training as well, it like pushed me further, if you get what I mean, as opposed to just like, you know, regular workout. Hence, like I say, even now, like, not fit at all, my legs are massive, but my upper body is like, in comparison to that, is, you know what I mean, it's not the same. Like I say, I might not weigh 14 stone now, but I don't think I've gone under like drastically. So I'm probably like 13 and a half, maybe. I could still be 14, like quite literally, I don't know. But what's his face? When it comes to like my stomach, I definitely haven't got abs no more. But I don't have like I definitely like a Wings of Redemption. And I'm not even like if you know this is like a Ben Askren. Like I'm not even like thick in that sense, like on the top half. I definitely have a bit of flab now because I haven't worked out as much as I should do, but over the last like year in particular. But what's his face? I'd say last year, since like June, maybe July of last year, I've had like a somewhat decent, consistent schedule of like physical exertion, whether that just be walking or running or working out, you know what I mean? I've been doing something for like the last 6 to 7 months now, somewhat consistently. Nuki can't sneak around because of the clap of his thick cheeks keep alerting the guards. Exactly, yeah. But no, I used to be fit as fuck, and then I stopped playing football just before I went to uni for a multitude of reasons, but one of the big ones was my back, because I just had so many back problems. But at the same time, the way I live my life in all aspects is very much, if I want to do something, then fuck it, I don't care what the problems are, I don't care what the fucking downsides are, I'm going to do it, and then the problems I'll fix later, I'll figure it out later. So for like a year, although I did nothing of note. It was mainly, it just kept me fit really, just for the most part. I practiced MMA for like a year. I was in a gym, a small MMA gym in my area for a year. And that had me, that was probably the fittest I'd been since I was playing football, if not even fitter. Like I was fucking shredded then for sure. Both in terms of like muscularly and in terms of like the cardio, I was definitely at the peak of my powers there. And that was like 2 years ago. But I quite literally stopped doing MMA because it might have been 3 years ago now actually. I'm fuzzy on the timelines because a lot of shit happened like life-wise around then. So I was kind of just going to like the finding myself thing, if you get what I mean, as cringe as that sounds. But I was doing MMA and I was enjoying it, and quite naturally I have like a very competitive side, particularly with physical competition, but I discovered writing and I fucking loved it. So I was like, no, this is what I want to fucking do. I want to fucking create things that I'm passionate about, and that was it. So I like the Punish side character with a vendetta. I was blocking them. That's the fair point. So I was fine. I loved it. And I don't have the money right now, and I'm not in a position where I want to work for the money to do it, because I'm doing what I'm really passionate about now. Do you know what I mean? I don't need the money to do that, thankfully. But if there comes a period in my life where I make enough money, I will be doing it again. 100%. I loved it. It was amazing. Fine sparring was a lot of fun, but I suck so hard right now. 100%. I was exactly the same sensitive book. Don't get it twisted like I did it for a year and I was some god. I did it for a year and got slapped about the entire year, but I loved it. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Now if I get the chance to do it again, I'm 1,000,000% doing it again. Even from the short time I did it, my nose is fucked. I got head kicked, and because I was lazy in the sense that, like, you know, I'm new to it, and trust me, you don't know how tiring. This is to anyone who hasn't done it, so you will know sensible. To anyone who's never sparred, you don't understand what tired feels like until you spar somebody, and they're hitting you whilst you're tired. Do you know what I mean? And that's it. That's like a different, unique type of tired that I just can't explain. So I tend to put my hands down and evade, like, with my hips and with my body, and just try and move out of the way. And what I didn't do, or what I did do but did too slow, was I saw the head kick coming but I moved away. And this is just like sparring culture as well. I moved away, but too lazily. And I thought he was, because we were sparring, we're not trying to kill each other. So I thought the guy was going to fling the kick up at a pace, but not like that. But he did. He flung it up like that, and it clipped my nose, like as it was, like the edge of my nose as it was passing. And now one of my nasal passages is just absolutely fucked. It's permanently swollen. I'll have to get that fixed eventually. The masculine urge to get punched in the face. It really is, to be fair. But it's a lot more than that as well. Better name, the chess of it as well is so much fun. It's chess. It's just, if you make the wrong move, your punishment isn't your piece gets knocked off the board. It's that you get a fucking clang through your system. Do you know what I mean? And I love it. I love it so much. I ran a marathon once. I was pretty fucking weak after that. It's dead. But imagine, right? You were running that marathon, better name. And as you're running, with each step that you take, somebody is trying to hit you. So you've got to veer your path left, right, go up this hill, whilst trying to avoid this motherfucker. Sometimes the motherfucker gets hold of you and starts trying to pull your head down, trying to take you down. You got to get, you know what I mean? And as he's trying to take you down, he's fucking digging into your ribs with his fist. So you got to try and get him off, but at the same time, carry on running. Do you know what I mean? It's a different type of exhaustion when you're knackered. But if you stand there, because obviously in reality, if you stand there and stop, everyone's going to stop. But you know, you don't want to do that. So it's a different type of exhaustion when you're absolutely knackered and you're chugging every last breath, but the person in front of you ain't tired or ain't as tired as you, so they just keep wailing on you. that type of tired is just like, it's inexplainable, honestly. But at the same time, I loved that feeling. I loved being in that zone, if you get what I mean. This is why I still, although again, my fucking back limits how much I can do it. This is why I like running still. Of course it keeps you fit, like, but, I mean, David Goggins has said a load about this, if you know who this is, and I totally agree. But I've always felt this way in my entire life about things, like, when I run, it really gets me in touch with, like, myself, if you get what I mean. And, like, when I'm really thinking and really, like, what my personality is really like. So when I say, like, on stream, oh, fucking, you know, you know, I want to grind, man, I just want to build this thing up. When you're running and you're tired and really you have no reason to take the next step, bar bettering yourself, you know what I mean, and bar health reasons, ultimately I could just say to myself, oh, let me stop running now because I'm tired, but I'll still keep up my grind though with the stream, or I'll still work hard at this when it happens. I'm just tired now. So, do you know what I mean? I like running because it forces me to speak to, as Goggins calls it, the inner bitch, and say to him, for something that's completely irrelevant towards, like, you know, this, for example, nah, you ain't stopping. You're not stopping. Take another step. Take another, you know what I mean? It helps build up that type of resistance when, like, you don't want to do something. At least in regards to, like, you know, appropriate context. I'm building up my discipline for things that I want to do, but the parts of it where I'm tired, or I'm hungry, or I'm this, or I'm that, or I'm down. It helps me build that mental resilience to just fucking tank. Do you know what I mean? I do points by it, but I still understand that boys like to fight while exhausted. It's painful. Yeah, there's a lot of tactics and strategy in sparring and fighting, lots of mind games, 100%. 100%. That's what makes it so fun, though. I know, I've seen a couple of fights in my life. Don't take shit from experiences, though. I can imagine. It's such a different thing, better name, for sure, though, because, like, violence in an MMA setting, in that gym setting, it's so controlled. Do you know what I mean? Particularly because I was new, so if somebody hits me too hard, they're looking at you going, yo, you're right, bro. You know what I mean? A fight in real life is completely different, you know what I mean? Depending on how the person's been raised or what the person's like, that shit can be a little spatter, it can be a fight to the fucking death, you know what I mean? You don't know where people have come from. You don't know what people have experienced. That's why I will never, ever, 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 ever start a physical fight with anybody. I'll engage in one if you started, but I will never start one, because you don't know where the fuck people have come from, bro. You know what I mean? Hey bro, I gotta be honest, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I was trying to go running back in 1 miles away from him, gotta get back somehow. What I'm saying is, right, think about like, whatever it is like you guys, for example, do in life. Whether it be something you want to do or something you don't want to do, right? You can build up tolerance for that thing by quite literally just doing the thing when you don't want to do it, right? That's possible. But at the same time, it's also possible that your armour will shed, so to speak, and you won't do it, do you know what I mean? Or you will crumble. When I run, it's kind of like a simulation of that feeling. It's a simulation of that feeling, whether it be studying language, or whether it be writing, or whether it be streaming, of me like facing that voice again, where it's like, to be fair, Tanuki, you've streamed fuck knows how many days in the past 2 months. You've gained fuck knows how many subscribers in the past 2 months. You've only been doing it for 2 months, man. You can take a day off. You can take a rest. You know what I mean? You can chill out. You can do that. It's the same thing. So like when I'm running and I'm fucking dying, it's that same voice saying, you know, you've done so much recently. You've worked hard. You've gone further than you thought you might have gone. You know, you can tell you're tired now. You're breathing this heavy because you're tired. You're not ready for the next stage. That's why you're breathing this hard, because you weren't ready. Do you know what I mean? It forces me to hear that voice, you know, like in that inner conscience, and just fucking push it away, and just keep pushing it away. My opinion, the difference between running and fighting exhaustion is that running is definitely a slower burn. And fighting is more in your face. From my experience, you can shake. The fight's off in a few days. Those marathons will feel like a week. It depends. Yes and no, because it depends on who the fuck you fight. So that's for sure. It depends on who you fight and what you fight them in. Like for example, in sparring, it's very rare that you're gonna feel that, because it's a spar. You know what I mean? It's not serious, but I couldn't say for a serious fight because I never had one in like an MMA setting. But what's his face? I can get what you mean though, because like I say, better name, it's more fast twitching. It's more explosive, a fight. It's more bursts. Of course, there's cardio aspects. So there's the constant moving, the bouncing, the tussling for position, the grappling, just the consistent punch throwing. There's loads of slow twitch and extended fucking movements. But overall, it's more fast twitch. It's more explosive. Whereas a marathon is a prolonged fucking slow twitch. Just extravaganza. So yeah, in regards to like exhaustion in that sense, yeah, marathon exhaustion will stay with you for the longest. But in terms of like the pain of it, of course I can't speak to marathons because I've never ran one, and then, you know, vice versa, for example, if you've never done MMA. But just from like my perspective, I would think that fighting exhaustion is way worse, because as much as marathon exhaustion is like unbelievable to comprehend, fighting exhaustion is like almost the same in terms of like the fact that you're doing a prolonged thing, though it's for nowhere near as long, but it's a prolonged thing, and whilst you're doing it, you're literally getting hit for every wrong decision that you make. And this has happened to me a bunch of times, right? Imagine sparring somebody, right? And you're feeling that tiredness and you're like, fuck. So you're trying to move out the way of the guy, you're trying to fucking, you know, push them off you when they try and clinch you, you're trying to stop a takedown and not get taken down, right? And you think, fuck it, right, I'm going to hit this motherfucker, because that's what you got to do, you know what I mean? So you hit him, and you hit them hard, and you land, like, especially shots to the stomach, you land. I've had this with the same guy like, a couple times, right? You hit them hard in the stomach, and you think, right, I'm going to fight on this moment. In that moment, when you feel that connection. You think you're going to flatten the guy, and he don't move. He doesn't even flinch. Imagine that. You're knackered. You're gasping. And he's just coming, and he's coming, and he's coming, and he's coming. So you fucking go around and let me try and get him off me. So you whack him, and you land, and the motherfucker don't even flinch. That's when you feel the tiredness. Because you just realise there's nothing that you can do to stop this motherfucker from fighting. There's nothing you can do to stop this motherfucker from walking you down and hitting you. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing that you can do to stop it. All I'm saying is that I've been punched and kicked a couple of times, not in the necessarily rulebook type ways. Yeah, when it comes to fights outside of like a sports setting, it's way different, man, because I mean, a lot of them fights, like all the fights I had in high school probably didn't even last any longer than like a round, so 5 minutes. Like some of them would have, literally one of them that I got suspended for was like probably like 10 seconds. I ran up to the guy, I basically threw him on the floor and kneed him in the face. That was the fight. But yeah, it just depends on the thing. In my opinion, I'd rather take the ass kicking, bro. I don't know. Maybe I should run a marathon to see the difference. I don't know. But what I can tell you is it ain't nice. It ain't fucking nice. Like, it is and it isn't. You know what I mean? In the moment, it's like, it's painful. But that's why I was doing it though, because I enjoy that type of pain. Where like, whether it be physical that I'm applying on my own self, like the running, or whether it be, physical, I'm applying it with myself when it comes to like sparring, but at the same time somebody else is also applying it to me. I enjoy that type of pain, because again, it's a very like masculine thing to say, but it's that like voice in the back of your head that's always saying, you can stop, you can tell him to stop, you can put your hands up and say, oh, live to fight another day, but it's not just take the it, keep going, take the it, keep going, try and think, how can I change this, what can I do, what's he doing, figure him out, you know what I mean?
Isn't over yet.
I really enjoy being in that moment where there's nothing more real than what's going on in that moment, if you get what I mean. You can't think of like, oh, but if I did this and I did that and if we did it, it's like, of course you're thinking, as much as you can about like how you can stop what they're doing, etc. But everything is so like, I don't know how to word it. It's just so tangible. Like it's so real and raw in that moment. And there's no lying to yourself. Do you know what I mean? There's no like a lot of what the inner bitch will try to do to you in regards to like things where it's like saying, okay, you streamed a lot recently, Tanuki. You've done so well. Fucking, give yourself a little break, bro. Yeah, you can take a little bit off, bro. But in that moment, no matter what your little bitch is saying, oh man, fucking, you've worked so hard recently, man, maybe you should just call it a day here, right? Fucking, you're just not gonna go, oh yeah, right, sorry mate, end the sport, I'm not feeling it right now. You know what I mean? You gotta keep going, you gotta keep fucking wading through that storm, and wading through that pain, and try and come out better of it, try and come out better of the spar. And every single spar, every time I finished, every time, I felt fucking awesome. Despite the fact I got whooped, every single time, I loved it. Absolutely adored it. And I felt incredibly good about pushing that voice back down, you know what I mean? Even more so because when I was playing football, I don't think I did it enough. At all. Like, not even close to enough. But I certainly did when I was fighting, and that was a lot of fun. That ain't healthy though. Like the inventor of the marathon, you knew exactly the same, what happened to that dude. I'm guessing at some point he died. Or at some point he fucking, put himself out of commission. But I've always had this take from the very beginning I'd much rather have 5 years of doing the thing that I want to and then becoming a vegetable than 25 years of not doing it or slowly fucking, you know what I mean? I don't know, just not doing the thing I want to do. It's a very childish way to look at life, and I've been assured that I would shake it. But the older I get, the more I seem to think that way. He died on the finish line, straight up dropped dead. If that's the life that guy wanted to live, I credit the motherfucker. It all depends. If that's what he wanted, if he genuinely believed that, if the marathon was if the marathon as an activity, as something in his life, was something that got him out of the fucking bed in the morning, was a reason why his heart was still beating, if you know what I mean, that's the fucking way to go, do you know what I mean? Of course there are larger things to life than fucking running a marathon, I get it. But there's some people who just don't look at life that way. I'd say I'm one of them. That's not to say that those other things are, like, worthless. Obviously that would just be bullshit. You'd just be lying then, wouldn't you? But that's the point. He ain't living that life. He's dead. Yeah, but he did, though. He did live the life. Do you know what I mean? So you'd have to ask him. Well, obviously he's fucking dead, isn't he? But that would be the question. What was that life that you wanted to live? A short one that revolved around your achievements around the marathon, revolved around you doing the marathon and living out that passion? Or did you actually want to live a whole fulfilled life in which it's largely possible, because you literally killed yourself trying to do it, that you didn't push yourself to the absolute limits of possibility in regards to the marathon? And if he said that he couldn't live a life in which he didn't push it to the absolute limit, then the way that he went to me is like, that's exactly what that's just fucking fine, isn't it? That's exactly how I would fucking go. In that sense. Is it normal? No, it's not. And there's definitely many times in my life where I've wished I didn't have such a mindset, because it would just make it fucking way easier, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? It would just make it way easier. But that's the mindset that I have, you know what I mean? It's caused me many a problem in my life. It still causes me some. But I don't give a shit. Providing that I achieve the things I want to achieve in this life, you know what I mean? If I don't, then, you know, fucking my attitude and everything was all for nothing, you know what I mean? But I'd much rather be this way and slightly boost the percentile chances of me achieving the things I want to achieve than be a different way and slightly lower them. It sounds stupid, but trust me, I've had this dialogue with myself a million other times, so I know it sounds stupid. But the point is, after a million other times of having this dialect, my mind still hasn't changed. Or having this dialect with other people, my mind still hasn't changed. He was delivering a message to the general around 42.1 kilometers in a row, then dropped dead at the destination. Yeah, but I don't feel like dying in my early 20s. I get you. From like a sad standpoint. It's not a normal thing to think. Do you know what I mean? It's not a normal thing to think. That's just how my mind works. I still have the mind of a child in many ways. It's fucking... it's just how it is. The dude was in his early 20s. Like I say, it's the impossible question, obviously, because you can't fucking ask him, but... And the thing is, as well, it's even kind of impossible to know the answer, even him himself, at this stage. Do you know what I mean? Or at that stage. So, like, even me, for example, it's kind of impossible to truly know the answer, because you haven't lived life yet. So, like, given some crazy supernatural fucking instance in which you could view the percentile chances of, like, you achieving what you wish to achieve with both mindsets, and the man upstairs, or whoever the fuck it is, asks you, would you still live the lifestyle that you lived that killed you the second time round? It's very largely possible that the dude says no, if that fucking new scenario that he's been presented with is something that's just, that one preserves his life, and two, gives him like a family, and a this, and a that, you know what I mean? Oh shit. Oh my goodness. Anything none of us are talking to a dude who lived in the year 100. Indeed. But yeah, if the guy says that, you know, fuck all that shit, I live for the marathon, I'll fucking die for the marathon, then I admire that. As stupid as that will sound, like stupid as in like, what, objectively stupid if we're measuring the actual rationale of a human being purely at the absolute core of it being based on to live and to die. Do you know what I mean? In that sense, it's stupid because the dude's literally throwing away limitless possibilities through extra years of life. But in my sense, because I resonate with the guy's literal story, I'd rather live 5 years absolutely doing the thing I want to do than live 100 doing shit that wasn't what I wanted to do. Because the guilt would kill me anyway. The frustration of failure would kill me anyway. So I just try fucking... I'd go insane anyway. I don't know how I'm still alive. No, I didn't. Good stuff. I don't know how I survived there as well. Yeah, there wasn't a marathon by name then, like he wasn't in a competition. It was him delivering a message to the front line of war to the city. Oh wow. So the dude wasn't even like running a marathon then, he was actually doing something that wasn't just running the fucking marathon. He actually had a purpose to his fucking run. Dude just wasn't having a jog or jogging in a competition and died. He actually had a purpose to the journey that day. I don't know why I'm going for that.
Now you've done it.
Yeah, that's the point. Oh, so like, yeah, if the guy fucking what's his face didn't give a shit about marathons really, then it's fucking it's a null and void, isn't it? The dude killed himself by overworking himself like a tit. But what's his face? When it comes to overworking yourself for something you actually do want, I know it's illogical in that sense if you do way too much. But I'd be far more unhealthy living a life in which I didn't achieve the things I wanted to do than I would overworking myself, you know what I mean? Now people run that for fun. This dude died, now we do it for fun. A marathon runner smoking on that dude's fucking pack, that's what they're doing. I love how we've somehow got here after we were talking about my height and weight. I don't know how the fuck we ended up here. So let's go the evolution of IQ is negative. I guess it depends. In my case, I wouldn't be surprised a little bit. I am of that fucking description. When it comes to like the bare essentials, I ain't got nothing. There's a deep combo though. Wait, it's gone that way, hasn't it really? It's gone that way. It didn't start so much, so... Well, if anything, actually, we fucking... I can't remember what come first. My suspensions or height or weight? Height and weight. But we were talking about young Tanuki anyway, first. Young Tanuki school days. Is what we were talking about.
Now you've done it.
Duel 3.
I'm misbehaving. Like the air dash. I don't know why I just tried to do what I just did. I'm not complaining, or are you implying we should talk about masculine things like how we're never going to see our kids and what shitty beer is the best? Well, first of all, I have no maidens and don't seek any either, so I can't talk about that. And then second of all, I actually don't drink, better name. And although I have consumed alcohol at different stages in my life, none of them were like, it's like when you're a kid and someone's like, oh, you have to try a bit of this. You know what I mean? But no, I don't drink. I've never drank. And I've never smoked. I've never done nothing like that. I've said this before. I am a hikikomori. If you don't know what that means, Google it. Basically, it's a motherfucker who does not leave the house. I do not know what is the colour of the grass outside. I don't, unless I'm going to Forbidden Planet to pick up some manga, I don't leave the house. Unless I'm going for a run, I don't leave the house. As I say, I'm not in pursuit of the maidens. I'm in pursuit of some pussy. Wait, what? But he doesn't go outside, talk about a lot of exercise, I think trying to cap out here. Well, yeah, because I run. Well, I don't run much recently because my back has just not been up to it. But I usually go for a walk every single day around my estate. But at the moment, my back... Well, I was thinking of trying it any day now because I'm getting better. But if it's not a walk, I go for a run every day. I didn't go today because I fucking woke up late, but you know what I mean. Most days I go for a walk, and if I can run, I'll run. I'm trying to cap hard here. Cap! You know, showing you do outside. Oh yeah, but that's true, but not for like I'm kind of memeing, but at the same time telling the truth. I don't go outside for social purposes. Ever. You're lucky to see me go out with my mates once a year. Well, maybe once is harsh. Definitely under 5 times. I don't go out that often at all. Like last year. I probably went out with my mates last year. Possibly, and I've already talked about my mates, if you're sure he doesn't have those. I had them from school, so doesn't count. I had them when I was forced to go outside. They don't count. I've not gone out into the real world and made a friend outside of school. This man is a fraud. Well, no, I think last year, I went out a handful of times, and about half of those times were to see the same mates that we're talking about, their band. That was it. I didn't go to no fucking birthday meals. I didn't go to no fucking out on the town. I didn't go to no fucking. Oh, I went to my brother's wedding last year. Last year? Yeah, last year. Do I count that as a social outing? I went to my brother's wedding. Fucking. Yeah. That's about it. So aside from work and familial obligations, and then fucking my mate's band, I don't leave the house for social reasons. If I'm picking up manga, I'll go anywhere. But I don't go out. But they're saying a fucking scrap, but you can't just pick what does and doesn't count. By that logic, I eat really healthy. Just ignore the daily garbage food. Well, yeah, it does kind of count because, for example, if I told you I was a social person, but all I do is go outside, sniff the grass, go for a run every single day, and talk to the fucking birds, it means something completely different to Jimmy Bob Joey, who also leaves the house every day, but leaves the house to go up the town, get pissed, chat up the nearest bird, not the ones that fly, as the one I was talking about earlier for the other guy. You know, it's a different thing. Like, yeah, yes, they both go outside, but one of them is a social butterfly, and another dude is someone who likes fresh air. So in my case, I'm certainly not the social butterfly, I just like fresh air. And even then it's kind of overrated, I'm not gonna lie. If you consider to become a politician, your ability to bend the truth is immaculate. All I'm saying is I'm not bending the truth, I'm telling the truth. That's all I'm saying. Oh shit. But no, even by that logic, then I'm probably more sociable than my mates in the band, because I literally am outside every single day. Whereas, as far as I'm aware, they're not. Aside from work, and again, work doesn't count because work's an obligation. But I choose to be outside every day, whereas they don't necessarily choose to be outside. So a shut-in is a person who shuts them into somewhere. If you go outside, doesn't matter if you do naked somersaults in children's play park.
Are you ready?
Well, yeah, that's why I was saying then, I'm kind of memeing, but I'm kind of telling the truth. Because I'm not like an actual shut-in, but I'm like relatively close to that, because I very rarely go outside for actual social reasons aside from going for a walk. You know what I mean? You're still going outside. Yeah, I know, which means I'm not a shut-in, but I'm saying I'm relatively close because I go outside for the most mundane reasons. There's a difference in what that weighs up to, depending on what I'm doing. E.g., if I'm going outside for a walk, it definitely ain't as social and outgoing as going to the pub for a beer. Yes, we're still going outside, but the entire fucking, like, the reasons for going outside and the actions whilst being outside are entirely different. Well, I'm not going down the local fucking town hall to play bingo. I'm going for a walk and listening to music so I don't have to speak to no motherfuckers. I'm not, despite me chatting away on stream, in real life I am not a social person whatsoever. I have too much of a temper, and I'm too intolerant of people who annoy me. So I stay away. It's not my type of thing. I see how it is. He said, oh god, has he sussed me out? Do we have to get the death note music playing now? Shit. Oh my goodness, he's gonna DP. Oh, that was beautiful. You're on that, I'm right, and if you're not also... I'm right, and if I'm not, you're also wrong, but if you're right, you don't know what you're talking about, and if you do, I'm superior to type B. Yeah, exactly, I'm a dictator around this motherfucker. There's a wandering tanuki in this motherfucker. Oh dear. I wasn't going for much longer because I was going to stop at 11 because again I'm going to try and fucking sort my sleep schedule out, but I've woken up a bit, kind of, like to the point where my fighting game tolerance has awoken, you know what I mean? I did not have that at the beginning of the stream. I was getting so tilted. But I don't need a death now, I already forgot your occasion heritage blood type and underwear code. Oh my goodness. Fuck the FBI, this is some fucking, this is like the step above. The Better Name Association, what would you be called? The Better Name Liberation Front. You don't get that reference, but it's okay. It's fine. And the three-fingered from the back. I might, no, not. It wouldn't really matter if you got my, pardon me, my bank account details right now, Better Name, because, yeah, it's pretty empty right now in there. Tumbleweed simulator in my bank account right now. Are you kidding me? Excuse me. Fuck. The GGO. Such pressure. The something GO organization, the GO something organization. Your law knowledge is lacking, bro. Oh my goodness. Listen, accusations my way. Accusations! False accusations. Grinders don't sleep, so Indigo knows. Indigo's aware. He knows how it is. Just ended the bubble bath. I actually had a hard cut off for 11 o'clock for this stream. Yeah, I didn't do that. I had a hard cut off at 11 o'clock for today's stream schedule. Good guys all. Oh yes, yes, yes. From the boss man go, yes. We'll try that again soon. Maybe even tomorrow. No guarantees though. Ouch. Depends if I'm in the mood, because I definitely wasn't at the start of this stream. I'm fine now, but oh, see, I wanted a hard cut off 11 so I could have a hot bath before I go to bed as well to try and help me go to sleep. Oh, fucking idiot I am. Speaking of that, what happens to the punishments? I don't know what we do. Because I said I'll do everything that we said, bar the hair thing. I'll do the hot sauce. I don't even remember what else we said, but we said hot sauce and we said something else. Banner, hot sauce in the banner. For my channel. I said I'd do both of those, but is there really any fun in me doing it right now, just fucking, or whenever I can? You know what I mean? I don't think there's much. I don't think it's really worth it right now. The YouTube banner, yeah, exactly. Like I say, I'm down for doing that shit, but you can do that whenever. You know what I mean? Wanted something that was like that would work as the punishment. Do you know what I mean? That's what I would do. Your mum's my heart sauce. What a romantic confession there, Indigo. Sure my mum would be in wonder that you were infatuated with her. I still have dibs on the extras doing new pick on my dick. What community have I built here? I wanted to build a community of my own, but is this really what I wanted? Is this really what was going to help me achieve the things I want to achieve? Where did I go wrong? Like, what did I do? Oh shit. Yes. Oh, he's not dead. You want to be the top tier strive YouTube in the mid-teens. You'll have the second eye rolled around. It's been my show from the start and you know it. Oh my goodness. Have I just been a fucking industry plant this whole time? I'm the top strive G. Top G on strive. Hey, you know, a British accent, does he? Top G. The top G. The fucking top G. You're my puppet, oh my goodness. That made me think of the Tyler Creator song there for some reason. You're my puppet. You control me. I don't know those are, but whatever. And I'm your puppet. You control me. Random question that just came to me because he's on that song. Kanye West, what are the opinions of the men in chat? Opinions on Kanye West, I want to hear them. Musically, obviously. But seriously, how much of your stream comments have carried specifically me? That's it, I've carried him to be fair by name. I'm just like stringing you along, you know what I mean? He made graduation, bro. He actually did, though, that's the thing. You need me. In a real sense, though, it's fucking... I thought about this before, but it's just kind of like a mind-blowing thing. It's mind-blowing, the idea that I've got people in the stream right who I'm actually having a chat with. You know what I mean? Like, you got fucking no idea who these people are, you got no idea who I am. But it just works, you know what I mean? That is kind of fucking insane. And all I'm doing is just fucking mugging about on Stride, getting my arse whooped by this fucking Kai player. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, musically, what we're saying about Kanye West. Because I actually do think Graduation and Late Registration are two phenomenal records. Everything else, not in its entirety, but most of it is garbage. Absolute shit. Particularly his most recent records. Garbage. Who was it again? Let's start the stream so you can fill time for my Tiger story. I was frying fucking chips, bro. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to come back and give you like a main event segment where we take to reward you for your fucking conversational carrying skills? And I'm like, right, we're going to actually integrate a segment into the stream now called, I don't know, Better Names News. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that. He's got a lot to say, and you got a lot to learn. Make sure you tune in. Yes, yes. I don't know if it'll work this way because Better Name is just he's a I think this is the word. He's an enigmatic character, so whether this will tie him down or not, I don't know. But I could just be like that, like fucking arsehole, like relationship character where I'm like, Better Name, if you raise your voice at me again, there'll be no Kingdom Hearts playthrough. But I say that, but I just imagine he'll come up with some slick retort that'll just put that in the bin. I don't know. And the easy one is he'll say something like, you thought you had a choice. It's funny that you think you have a choice. I feel like he has something else in his locker as well. He'll say, they'll just fucking reverse psychology into me like benefiting me more to do the playthrough. Okay, there's plenty of new streamers I can fuck with. Oh my goodness. And he told me he thought the connection was deep. This guy was just waiting to leave. To Nicky D's me, he told me the Boruto lore. Exactly, Indigo. Indigo's the true number one. I imparted all my Boruto lore knowledge onto him. So he's my actual protege. Our connection is deep. Indigo's seen the Weeb Shrine, to tell you the truth. Indigo's actually seen the Weeb Shrine. So Indigo has actually seen something that no other member of the Wandering Tanuki community has seen so far. He's seen it. The Shrine. He's bear witness. He's bear witness to the Weeb Shrine.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Bold of you to assume I don't have cameras in there already. Dude's fucking infiltrated long ago. Little did I know, fucking Better Name used to live in England. He actually used to live in this exact house that I'm in right now. And he moved and created the vacancy full well knowing that I would be moving into this house at some point in the future, knowing that at that point I would then begin to stream under the alias of a Wandering Tanuki, and then knowing at that point he'd then be able to spy on me. The preparation here, this is Yuha Baja levels, if you know who that is, which you might not. fucking thousands of years ahead planning. I'm like, Eisen, Sosuke Eisen level planning this is. Trust me, you'll never know my lead. There'll be random outro music from 2011. You'll hear it, trust me. I can't approach it, but 10 years older than you. Hold on a minute. The master doesn't have to be the oldest in the room. I have so much to teach. I have so much to teach. But I have so much to teach. Right now, I am the dojo's master of Boruto lore. That's a fact. I am the Boruto lore connoisseur. Unless you read the manga Indigo and you replace me. No, I tried. Why do you think I haven't planned everything in your life already? Oh my goodness. It's the IRL Sosuke Eisen. It actually is. Oh, there's a reason that you are here. I'm talking to actual God. Bro, what the hell? Shit. Shit. Yeah, I think I'm at the end of my tether. I'm gonna make this my last set because I'm just fucking... I'm fucking no-brainy right now. I can't be asked to play anymore. Clearly the reason why I'm here, Biker needs leadership. You can be the vice captain, Indigo, if you like. It's always good to have a vice captain on the ship, you know. Didn't think I was gonna get punished. Listen, you tea time, fuck. Yeah, wouldn't that be funny? I got a massive shit poster. That was something I would do. I outrank you, oh my goodness. I heard that Biken's a big fan of Boruto too, so as far as I'm concerned, Biken refers to me. Oh, you mad? Biken's a huge fan of Boruto lore, are you? So we're having that mutiny too. Yeah, whenever, man. That's because Naruto is a very Japanese themed show. Exactly. She particularly likes Sasuke because she can relate to him, but you know, you wouldn't know all that much about Sasuke in the modern day because you haven't read the manga. I mean, not that there's much to know because not like much has happened with him, but you know. You haven't read it, so basically Biken refers to me as, you know, the arbiter of knowledge. Puts you out of the race. And if I got Wild and Stride Law, Sasuke would have survived. It's Sasuke, you know. Ouch. Part 1 is peak, face packs. Part 2 is peak. Part 1 is good, but part 2 is peak. And then Boruto is, you know, a bag of Haribos. You know, sometimes you get the hearts or the eggs or the green bears, and sometimes you get the cola balls. With a bit of both. Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? Yes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm such a shit god. Just look at me watching all this shit go down, just smile in the background. Just letting the world burn. Of course, Sneaky's the motherfucking Naruto Oracle. Face it, dude, no balls. No balls. I just imagine like a big vine boom sound effect there. Whoever gave me this power should regret their choices. Dude's a fucking awful god. A terrible god. A terrible god. Right now, boys, I'm going to have to get off. Because I've got an headache. I need to drink some fucking water. I need to go to fucking bed. Otherwise, your boy ain't even going to sleep again. Run the set. Oh my goodness. There's some fucking energy in here. Gee, Tanuki, sleep with one eye open, yeah? Should I say the same thing to Biken as well? Indigo. Maybe she should try that. Yes, the fuck you are. I'll give Biken the same advice. Fuck, you just asked me. Fuck, you just asked me, fool. Oh my goodness. I'm fucking baiting the fire. I'm taking threats in the hand, she'd say, thank God. Oh my god. These two boys are at war. Free Top G. Free. Oh my goodness. We got motherfuckers at war right now. Well, I'm gonna have to get off because the more time I fucking waste, the less time I have to sleep, and I'm just I already know I'm gonna have a shit sleep. Right, peace, boys. Fucking take care. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Jesus Christ.